You are still using dating apps? How ridiculous, Melissa said, her voice sharp like it hit the table. 18 months of effort all became a joke under her words, not serious. During dinner 3 hours I quietly prepared all the evidence. Chat logs, screenshots, match records. She screamed, panicked, fumbled her hands, family shocked. All the hypocrisy and disdain collapsed completely in that moment. Melissa left awkwardly while I just sat at the table watching her reap what she sowed. A few days ago. She said, we are just living together, no need to be serious. I frowned, voice calm. 18 months, what do you think I am? She rolled her eyes, sipped wine, laughed dismissively. Convenient roommates see other people. The atmosphere at the dinner table froze. The waiter passed. I smiled and paid the bill. Melissa stared at her phone, occasionally humming softly to break silence. We shared a 2-bedroom apartment, rent split. She occasionally complained about bills. I handled utilities. For a year and a half I introduced her to my parents. She smiled, pretending during Christmas. But now her words, we are not serious, made all my past efforts seem like a joke. Do you really think being active on dating apps is normal? I asked quietly. She shrugged. Everyone does it, you are no exception. I stared at her eyes flickered with nonchalance. For the past 3 months I struggled internally whether to keep enduring. Melissa turned to me smiling. Come on, Derek, don't be too possessive. I nodded slowly, outwardly accepting, fingers clenched under the table. After dinner she went to bed early. I sat in the living room under the light thinking. I once believed we were building a future. She secretly kept options open. I sneered in my heart. 18 months of effort, now just convenience and enjoyment. Outside the night quiet streets I took out my phone and re-downloaded dating apps. 3 apps reinstalled, photos uploaded, profile completed. Within half an hour matches started scrolling. Surprisingly, her sister Nina appeared. Nina was once humorous, easygoing. We shared interests, but boundaries existed. Now she appeared on my match list, smiling in her profile picture. I stared at the screen, fingers hovered calmly, swiping match. She responded quickly, joking, why are you here? I replied simply, like your sister, keeping options. Messages quickly turned into laughter and teasing. We chatted nearly 3 hours. Nina revealed Melissa always bragged to family that I am suitable for marriage. She meanwhile stayed active on dating apps, a known secret. During weekend family dinner she decided to take me to meet family without telling me. I knew this dinner would be key to exposing her. Melissa busily prepared dinner, wearing the dress I gave her, makeup meticulous. She kept asking, how do I look? I replied softly, very good. I prepared quietly for the chaos. The dinner table would be her stage. In the car she complained about work, scrolling phone. I noticed another dating app blinking. Arriving at her house, her mother Gloria warmly welcomed. Father Frank shook hands, exchanging pleasantries. Nina sat in the living room wearing red, playful smile bright. I sat down lightly, said keeping options is nice. Melissa glared but tried to mask panic, continuing to smile. Dinner started. Gloria served her specialty lasagna. Nina cleared throat, suddenly said, Mel, I saw your dating app. The table fell silent. Melissa face changed, tense laugh, that is an old account. Nina pulled out phone, showed today's still active account, recent travel photos. Frank frowned. Gloria, angry, stared at daughter. What is this? Melissa stammered, nothing, meant I just didn't delete it. I stayed silent, slowly ate lasagna. Nina smiled at me. I matched with Derek. Melissa jumped up, chair fell screeching, you matched my sister. I shrugged. You said not serious, I am just following. Gloria and Frank lost control, blaming Melissa for disrespect. Melissa cried, grabbed bag, ready to leave, screaming, I am leaving. I calmly said, go take your things. She left angrily, phone ringing nonstop. I calmly finished wine. Nina smiled beside me, tonight perfect chaos. I nodded, knowing the real game had just begun. Melissa continued trying to control cohabitation. Every time I came home from work she complained dinner was wrong. Rent split, she often criticized me paying a few days late. Friends gathering, she mocked me behind my back for lacking humor. I silently endured, kept peace, avoided escalation. She once made me spend 4 hours shopping for clothes. I tried to refuse. She loudly complained publicly, you have no thought. Holiday gatherings, she deliberately pointed out my mistakes for friends to laugh. 3 months ago, Christmas dinner in front of parents, mocked my cooking. I apologized quietly but remembered every word of mockery. Her friends visited often criticized me for being unsocial or not funny enough. Every conflict she cleverly put me in awkward position. Work pressure, family friction, I gradually learned to hide emotions. In my phone, I began secretly recording her words and cheating evidence. Messages, dating app screenshots, payment records, all organized. She publicly boasted I am reliable, privately kept options. I secretly updated my photos showing mature, stable side. Friends gathering, I stayed low-key, secretly collected evidence of her misbehavior. She once boasted at family dinner I am suitable for marriage, I sneered inside. She took my kindness for granted without gratitude. I quietly planned to make her taste being ignored. Half a year ago, I reorganized finances, ensured independent accounts. Every shopping attempt to make me pay more, I insisted with bills as proof. She tried to control TV entertainment, I found reason to refuse. Weekends she invited friends, I kept a polite facade, collected behavior secretly. Once dinner she provoked publicly, you can't even do this. I calmly said I did as agreed. She angrily threw plate, friends stared. I calculated internally, every conflict added to revenge leverage. She constantly tested my limits, never truly grasped my patience. I documented all 18 months' transactions, expenses, gifts. Melissa dating app screenshots piled up. She boasted my loyalty, reality, she maintained active accounts. I organized every detail, prepared for family dinner. 3 days ago I began quietly communicating with Nina, planning strategy. She confirmed Melissa misled family about my commitment. I confirmed Nina cooperation, ensuring dinner revealed truth. Melissa thought I would only endure, unaware I had taken initiative. I planned entire action from match to dinner, exposing everything. Finances, gifts, dating app records organized as evidence. Every conversation I secretly verified, difference between words and facts. She flaunted our relationship on social media, secretly kept active apps. I ensured weekend dinner, evidence publicly presented. She attempted intimacy, I responded politely yet distant. She tried to embarrass me among friends, I used humor while noting details. Every dispute, her tone, expression, actions recorded. I prepared timeline, clearly documenting Melissa cheating and hypocrisy. She constantly challenged boundaries, I remained calm, countering. I controlled information flow, no friends informed prematurely. She thought I would react impulsively, I calculated precisely. Past 3 months I rebuilt social resources, trust network. I contacted mutual friends, secretly verified her behavior. Every time she bragged about cleverness, I recorded conversations. I repaired my image, showing rational, mature side. Every smile, nod, strategic calm. Melissa thought I was weak, housemate, unaware I had evidence. I quietly prepared her actions at dinner would be exposed. Phone notifications, I organized latest screenshots, ensured none missing. Her habitual gestures, words, all memorized. I reviewed past events, ensured timeline flawless. Every accusation, complaint became future counterattack material. I never confronted directly, avoided revealing strategy. She thought she controlled the situation, I held initiative. Every message, dating app activity recorded. I silently calculated, waiting for her real flaw. She thought clever, I am more patient, planned. Every minor conflict became revenge leverage. I reorganized finances, ensured no threats from rent or furniture. Melissa constantly created embarrassment, I accumulated victory evidence. She thought I would act emotionally, I remained calm like statue. Every verbal provocation recorded, prepared to expose. I maintained short messages with Nina, refining dinner plan. Melissa thought family would side with her, I had evidence ready. Collected all dating app screenshots, neatly archived. Every lie, I found proof. Family dinner approaching, I maintained outward normalcy. She unaware, I pre-planned reactions, every step precise. Every attempt at intimacy, polite response, secretly accumulating revenge leverage. I ensured appearing calm, rational in front of family. Melissa thought she controlled scene, I was behind the scenes director. Every detail and plan, from table setting to conversation cues. I kept low, waited for her to expose flaws. Nina provided latest intel, Melissa still active on apps. I knew dinner would be end of all her lies. Past humiliation, oppression fully converted to revenge capability. I calmly, orderly prepared to expose all Melissa hypocrisy. Sunday evening family dinner began as planned. Melissa in mirror, adjusting red dress, nervous. I calmly tied tie, outwardly composed. Nina arrived, smiled, I nodded. Melissa and I drove to parents' house, she kept mentioning work. I focused on driving, glanced at her phone movements. Arriving Melissa parents warmly greeted hugs, handshakes. I responded politely, secretly observing Melissa expression. Nina in red naturally attracting subtle Melissa displeasure. At table everyone ate, discussed daily topics. Melissa movements slightly tense, glanced at me. I stayed composed, sipped wine, observing every breath. Suddenly Nina cleared throat, said, "Keline Mel, I saw you on Bumble Thursday." Melissa froze, parents confused. Nina pulled out phone, showed active account screenshot. Melissa face red white, stammered, "That is an old account." Frank angrily slammed table. Melissa explained this. Gloria frowned. "You deceived Derek, our daughter." I said calmly, "I only discovered Tuesday." She said, "We are not serious." Melissa tried to cover up, "Just entertainment, means nothing." Nina cold laughed. "You kept account active to keep options true reality." Melissa face changed, stood, chair fell. I stayed quiet, slowly set down utensils, looked at her. Melissa screamed, "You matched my sister." I calmly replied, "She added me first, I just followed your rules." Nina added, "Rules, you set rules, others follow same." Melissa screamed, "Betrayal." Frank pointed at her, "Betrayal, you are hypocritical." Gloria shook head, eyes disappointed. "Melissa, you disrespected Derek." Melissa cried, "Tried explain, I never." I interrupted, 547 days you chose to keep active every day." Melissa angry, "You provoking me." I handed Nina phone, let her see chat match logs. Nina displayed 3-hour chat screenshots, Melissa silent. Frank stood, "Derek, you didn't waste 18 months. Gloria nodded, "She must take responsibility." Melissa screamed, grabbed bag, rushed door. I leisurely said, "Path you chose, Melissa?" Melissa hands shaking, phone calling Uber sharply. Nina casually, "Want to see our chat?" Melissa turned furious, "Shut up, this is my matter with Derek." Frank calmly, "This is your lack of respect." Melissa begged, "You don't understand, I was wrong." I calmly said, "You're wrong, not one mistake, 547 choices." Melissa wailed, "Tears ruined makeup." Gloria held her, "Melissa calm, go outside first." Melissa collapsed on sofa, grabbed hair, screamed, "I hate you." I stayed seated, calmly said, "Hate to others, I only see facts." Nina quietly, "She sold grandmother's necklace, bought concert ticket." Melissa face turned pale, "That's none of your business." I took screenshot, handed Gloria, "Evidence here." Gloria speechless, just shook head, confirming Melissa behavior. Melissa screamed, ran at me, "You will never be happy." I calmly said, "I am happy, you can't see." Melissa started packing, throwing things, angry. Tony appeared, blocked firmly. Melissa calm, "We handle this." Melissa struggled, pointed at me, screamed, "You conniving with Nina." I expressionless, "Just following your rules." Melissa screamed, Tony helpless, "Enough, Melissa." Gloria help, hands trembling, "Melissa, please calm down." Melissa roared, "You all owe me apology." Frank cold, "What do we owe ye? You owe Derek respect." Melissa grabbed decoration through wall, I calculated lost $30 cup, $50 deposit. Melissa shocked, no response. Tony escorted out, "Enough, Melissa." Melissa screamed, being led away, rage nowhere. Nina text, "She accused me stealing necklace, actually sold it." I replied, "Understood, everything documented." Melissa tried posting on social media, Nina publicly countered screenshots. Comment section became evidence collection exposing Melissa. Melissa helpless, blocked family, friends. Tuesday she came for items, landlord said must be accompanied. Melissa collapsed, screaming, "Tony, Gloria supervised." She found necklace exposed, completely lost control, throwing things. Tony blocked her, preventing damage. Melissa forced to leave, leaving half-packed items, screaming. I stayed calm, cleaned desk, drank water. Melissa moved out, lease accounts settled. Friends, family expressed support, recognized my calm handling. Nina and I stayed in touch, slowly developing relationship. Decided to be friends first, ensuring stability. Melissa moved out of state, still single, active on dating apps. Gloria Frank sent apology, $50 compensation I did not accept. I reinvested money planned for ring into fund rose 12% return exceeded original plan. Nina and I dated, she deleted social apps, fully devoted. Our family relationship odd but stable. Gloria taught cooking, Frank poker. Tony joked, we are upgraded version family atmosphere light. Melissa occasionally monitored through relatives' social media but powerless. I enjoyed peaceful life. Melissa past depression, lies all gone. I learned to calmly handle conflict, control revenge rhythm, not impulsive. Every provocation I responded with facts, order. Ultimately, her anger, fear, helplessness, fully exposed, unable to change result. Nina and I relationship stable. We laughed about Melissa hypocrisy. Family dinner past, her behavior taught me to value and choose real people. Past humiliation, oppression fully converted to experience and sense of victory. I live calmly, orderly, enjoying peaceful victory.